But I faked it. I was drinking water the whole time. But you
don't drink?
No,
not
she
barely.
does.
But I mean, on occasion, but not on the show.
Where have I been?
Okay, she
you drank.
drank. She just never really got drunk on the show because that would have been a hoot.
That's willpower.
Woo! Because I'm not used to drinking on the job. And I realized it's not I just didn't understand the whole housewife thing. I was so thrilled to be on it. So when I got to know the ladies afterwards, I was disappointed. The reason this text message is so long and the reason I called Andrew immediately and the reason I called Gina is because I believe, we know each other. I'm one of those housewives now. I'm officially in the family of housewives. Regardless if they dismiss me, I'm still there forever. Mm-hmm. And I made the book, Housewife. Remember that book they wrote in COVID?
Yeah,
I made it in the book. So I am officially a housewife and there's no getting out of it.
What's your tagline? I forgot.
I forgot too.
I don't know. It's like, I got a rich guy. I made my money giving blowjobs. I don't know.
Yeah, right. No, that was
I don't think that was it.
It was,
Try again.
No, I'm joking. It was, I don't know. I have to watch it again. I've never watched my show.
I have a question though.
Fully.
Do you feel like these girls sometimes use you? Because I feel like you offer a lot to them and I feel like they take full advantage of your homes and stuff. And then they don't really I feel like they don't reciprocate or treat you like a friend, they're just kind of there to take the freebies and, that's it.
Yeah. But most people are in my life.
That's not true. But I think
no. I mean, most people that need stuff, not you or anybody.
To be honest,
my friends.
I actually have a story about Elizabeth. I had a girlfriend whose daughter was dying of cancer, and I've only met Elizabeth maybe twice. This was years back, and she was dying of cancer, and she was literally given weeks to live. And they tried to get a house in at the beach because her daughter wanted to go to the beach for the last time, and they couldn't find anything. It was like a crazy weekend. I've forgotten what it was. It was a crazy holiday weekend and they couldn't find anything for love or money. They couldn't find it. And I said, you know what? I actually know a friend of a friend. 'Cause at the time you were a friend of a friend. Mm-hmm. Let me just reach out to Elizabeth. And I said, listen, I know you got that house in Newport. They're willing to pay, and she was like, you know what? I'm supposed to be there with my family. But of course, I would take my family now to the desert. So she did. She gave up her house for this friend whose daughter was dying, took her whole family and put them so changed her whole plans for this.
It made me cry. It was so great.
So for me, and this wasn't taken I was like, let me see how I can help. And I reached out and you said, of course, let me just rearrange my plans. It's no big deal. That's a big deal. Yeah. So I think people can take advantage of not only your assets, but also your kind heart. So I think that's another thing that people do. Housewives will not.
And that's another thing, Christina, I built a life after divorce to be able to share with people that I love or for charity. I really believe in giving back. And I think that, there's people that are going to take advantage of that. And I really kind of let them get out. But for the most part, if I have a beach house that I make $3,900 a day renting, if it's available and somebody is dying, of course I'm going to be like, okay, the assets are there for my family, my friends. I don't need 4 houses. I don't need all this crap. I do it because it's short-term rentals, long-term rentals, residual income. They pay for themselves and I can acquire assets. I like to sell amazing vodka, take that money and invest it in real estate. Well, the real estate's just going to sit there. The toilets need to be flushed.
Yeah.
It needs to be lived in. So Emily went out with her whole family to the desert. Shannon and her twin daughters stayed out there for their birthdays. I don't mind it because there's certain people that I know to stay away from, but for the most part, it's used for good. It's not.
I'll be waiting for my weekend away.
Yeah.
When should we go?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, look, to your point, I just think the housewives, not Orange County, just from someone that does this professionally and knows them all. Yeah, I do think they use 98% of the time. So we just don't want you to get used.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like they're all
I don't feel used by them yet. So
okay.
And even the production, I didn't feel used from because I learned so much. I mean, look at where we're at now. This would never have happened if I wasn't on the Housewives.
But I think that, I think it's the way it was done. So they come to your house, they start filming and they're like, okay, bye. So that's how
It took me like
That's how
6
it
months to
looked
get
for
over
people
that.
viewing. For anyways, like anybody who I've talked to, you know, like a lot of
Yeah.
people made that same comment. So anyways, I'm just saying you don't have to go above and beyond for them. That's it.
I literally didn't even think this episode was going to be about
Be
me.
nice.
I thought we were going to talk about other housewives. So
Okay, let's get
it was
on.
great. I forgot I was a housewife. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm one of those women.
Well, I thought we were too, but then you bring up this text from Shannon. But I do have now something to say about that. So wait, so we saw your house on the show, which look, it's a great advertisement for
Yeah.
selling the house. But you were there, they were there. It's the trip, and what they said, you know, goodbye,
Yeah.
Elizabeth.
I know. It was kind of, they kept me all out. I even had scenes where I was talking with
Oh.
Gina. We went around
So
the
you were
house.
there.
Yeah, I filmed for a while and then they cut it all out.
But I think he's asking, like, did they just tell you, like, okay, like you got to go now?
No, we planned it in advance.
So you were, when like Shannon's sitting there and crying, this scene we saw where she's so touched that, like, you know, Heather's supporting her and Gina, and she's never felt like you were around when all this was
I had
filmed?
left. So the deal was I was going to introduce them to the house and then I was going to act like I had a date in Orange County, which I kind of did, and then leave because they were figuring out how to use the house and not have me in it. It was the most awkward thing ever. So I signed a release. So we filmed with Gina talking about the house. We did scenes to make sense why Gina's my realtor.
Right.
They cut all of it out. And I don't know why. They literally just cut it all out. And then, but the house showed really well. So I'm still grateful for having a little bit of show and tell because I rent that house for $10,000 a day. So it's not like I'm not getting money.
Yeah,
You
and
know?
it's hard. Production is hard. Like
Yeah.
you can't. It's something to do with the women or the conversation or you. If production don't want it in, they don't want it in.
Yeah. And that's, I didn't, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, and I think
And I was skinny too.
you're skinny
I
right
looked
now.
good.
You're
I
skinnier
was like,
than the
damn,
last
show
time.
my legs, my little
Yeah,
chicken
6
legs.
pounds.
No, I told her, I was like, why would you appear on national TV looking a mess?
She said I looked disheveled, but I
her
thought I
hair
looked
was
great.
a mess. Her
So
outfit
what?
was like her regular uniform that she usually trots around in. And I was like, no.
Just being you.
I mean, I
Hey,
could
I
see
didn't even
them
have a chance to do
cutting
my
it out.
nails. I was going to glue them on earlier, and I got my eyelashes done for you. I didn't have a chance to do my hair last night. There's no blow person. Didn't get my
Blow?
blow job.
A blowout.
Anyway, we're
I
here.
said, go to a dry bar.
I think also that maybe just because the audience knows you, like we would have had to explain, but it is your house. No, I mean, it's not shocking to
Was
me.
it that odd?
No, it's not shocking that they cut you out. Like, it's what I would expect, not against you, just against, like, if you're not part of that core group,
Yeah.
they don't care who you are.
Okay,
Like,
so you have
it's
questions
just-
for us. Let's talk about something
Elizabeth's
else.
like, please don't talk about me anymore. Well, no, I mean, I think Shannon, like, is
I'm a
having
loser. I got fired, and they're just using me for my houses. Fine,
I'm a
I get it.
terrible on
Bottom
camera.
line.
Sorry.
I just need I'm looking for a man in finance.
Start drinking.
6'5".
6'5".
Right, like
Fucking
6'5".
blue eyes. I don't care.
No, it's all good. We
Okay.
didn't mean to, but like Shannon's having a redemption season, right? Like we're all feeling for
She
her.
looked
I mean,
good,
I
too.
wasn't a huge. She looks great.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't a huge Shannon fan before this season, but I'm kind of am now, right? Like we think she's
Yeah.
doing a good this season.
Yeah, she's doing good.
Yeah. Who's that lady that's banging her ex? That's on the new
Alexis.
show. Oh, Alexis. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What do
Well,
you
that's an
think
interesting one.
about that? Do you guys know Alexis from town?
Yeah, I do.
You know her?
I mean, I've met her.
Is
I
she a
think
housewife? Past housewife?
She
Yes.
was, yeah. But,
So she's been on the show before.
Yeah, but she was married when she was on the show with Jim.
yeah.
Yes.
So I met her. Actually, I think